Good morning, students. In science, today let us discuss about the topic which is related to the chemistry. As you know very well, in physics already we have completed one topic, and today let us start chemistry topic. Before going to start this chemistry topic, first of all, let us see what is chemistry and where we can start the learning of chemistry. If anybody asks you from where you can start learning of maths, what the answer you will give? You know very well that we will say that the math will start with numbers, numericals. With the help of these numericals, we used to learn the mathematics. In the same way, the chemistry will start with elements. Here, to learn the chemistry, we need the knowledge of elements. First of all, we should learn about the elements, their symbols, and all the information about the elements. Then we can get the knowledge of the chemistry, and we will learn furtherly the chemistry topics. Okay, see here, if we see the entire universe, this universe completely made up of different type of substances. And these substances are the compounds. Some of the compounds are there, and some are existing in the elemental form only. See here, whatever the things, whatever the objects, whatever the materials, whatever the substances are existing in the universe, in nature, everything is consisting of any one of the chemical compound or chemical elements. Understand? See here, only if we take the chemistry, in chemistry we have 118 elements. With the help of these 118 elements, this vast universe is made up of. That means what? How it is possible, sir? If we take the universe, in the universe we have innumerable, that means what? Infinite number of compounds and infinite number of substances. All these infinite number of substances and compounds are made up of only with the help of these 118 elements only. Here, if we take the elements, we have only 118. But in the universe, if we take the different type of substances and compounds, we have infinite number, uncountable. Okay, how it is possible, sir? To learn about this, for now, let us take the example of a math subject. In math subject, let us take about the numericals. Okay, now let us see here. For example, if you take the math subject, in math subjects we have the single digit numbers, numericals. What are those? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 9. 0 to 9, here we have only 10 digits, 10 numericals. Okay, with the help of these 10 numerical values, single digit numbers, we can write double digit numbers, triple digit numbers, and in that way we can write infinite numbers. There is no end for the numericals, that means there is no end for the numbers. How it is possible, sir? That means that is possible only because of different combinations of numbers. Here, how it is? Now let us see. For example, if you take the 1, 2, 3, these three numbers. For example, if you write 1 and 1, you will get the 11. If you take 1 and 2, you will get the 12 number. If you take the 1 and 3, you will get the 13 number. In the same way, because of combination of these three numbers, that means 1, 2, 3. Jointly, if you write, you will get one number, that is what? 123. In the same way, if you change the pattern, you will get 2, 1, 3. Again, if you change the pattern, you will get 3, 1, 2. Like this. Here we have the what? Numericals. These numericals only we are using. These numbers only we are using. But when the pattern changes, combination pattern changes, okay, when the different combinations, if you join these numbers in the different combinations, you will get the different values of numbers. Okay, in the same way, if you take chemistry, in chemistry, if you take elements, okay, in these elements, for example, if you take hydrogen, chlorine, and sodium, okay, these three examples we are taking. For example, if you take and one more we can take oxygen. One more we can take oxygen. The first one is water, hydrogen. Second one is water, chlorine. Third one is sodium. And fourth one is oxygen. Now, because of the different combinations of these different elements, we can get the different compounds. How it is? Now let us see some examples. For example, here I am taking hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. For example, 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen I am taking. When we combine these 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, we will get one compound which is called as the water. Okay, that means what? Combination of hydrogen and oxygen, we are getting what? Water. This is one type of substance. Okay, in the same way, for example, if we take hydrogen, 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygens, okay, 1 hydrogen, oxygen and oxygen, then we can get, one more hydrogen also we can take. 2 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen, another oxygen, another oxygen. 2 hydrogens and 2 oxygens we are taking. Then we can get the compound name which is known as the H2O2. This is called as the hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. Now see here also hydrogen and oxygen elements are there. Here also hydrogen and oxygen elements are there. But here the combination pattern is different. Here 2 hydrogens combined with 1 oxygen. Here 2 hydrogens combined with 2 oxygens. Here we are getting the water substance. Here we are getting the hydrogen peroxide. This hydrogen peroxide is completely different from the water. Okay, in the same way, for example, here hydrogen, let us take hydrogen and chlorine. If you take hydrogen and chlorine, we will get one compound which is known as the hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen chloride, it is acidic in nature. This is one of the compound. In the same way, for example, let us take another 2 elements, sodium and chlorine. If you take sodium and chlorine, here when we combine these 2 different type of elements, we can get sodium chloride, which is commonly known as the salt. So in this way, due to the different combination of different type of elements, we are getting the different type of substances. Okay, so in this way, here only 118 elements can create the vast universe with innumerable, uncountable, okay, infinite number of substances. Okay, so now let us see. For example, if you take, this is called periodic table, and in this one, here we have the elements. Okay, so here these are the different type of elements. Okay, and all these elements are not existing in the same state. Some of the elements will exist in the liquid state, some of the elements will exist in the solid state, some of the elements will exist in the gaseous state. Okay, among these elements, some are having the metallic nature, and some of the elements will have the non-metallic nature, and some of the elements will have the metalloid nature. That means what? They are not pure metals and not pure non-metals. So in this way, here different elements will exist in the different forms. Here, the one of the most important point we have to remember here, the element which is existing in the liquid state is the only one element, that is called as the bromine. Okay, its symbol is Br. Okay, the element bromine will exist in the liquid state, and here the other substances will exist. Some of the substances will exist in the, most of the substances will exist in the solids, and some of the substances will exist in the gaseous state. Okay, so now this is about the basic information about the chemistry. Okay students, today you all of you try to learn and write the elements names and their symbols. Not all the elements, that means 100, don't take all the 118 elements names and symbols. Just you try to learn, first you try to learn the elements names and their symbols from 1 to 30. 1 to 30 elements names and their symbols. You learn, write, and try to get the knowledge about these elements. Okay, right.